Guys, what's up beautiful people? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing amazing. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, my good name is Mercy. In case you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in this channel, and thank you so much for supporting my content and each and everything that I do. So just in case you're new here, kindly don't leave this channel without subscribing and without hitting that notification bell, so that anytime I upload a new video you get notified. So guys, I'm back again with another episode of Business Elite with me. It's another episode, it's another topic, it's another business idea that I'm going to plug you guys on how you're going to go about this business. So kindly watch up to the end and gain some tips on what I'm going to talk about today. So guys, today I'm going to talk about cereal business in Kenya. I'm going to tell you each and everything that you need to know, generally what you need to know when you're starting this business. And so without any further ado, let's get into this video. So number one thing, what do you need? Okay, I don't want this video to be so long, that's why I'm doing it like so quick, but I hope you get the points that I'm going to put out here about this business. And number one thing that you need when starting this business, what you consider when starting the cereal business in Kenya. When I'm talking about the cereals, I'm talking about the dried food. This is a very, very lucrative business in Kenya. It's a very profitable business in Kenya if you play your cards right. When I'm talking about cereals, I'm talking about dry maize, I'm talking about dengu or lentils, beans, flour, spices, all those things that you can call cereals. I hope you understand, guys. It's not only in Kenya, even in any part of the world, in East Africa, in Africa, wherever you are located, this is a very, very profitable business if you can start this business. So number one thing to consider when starting this business, it's a physical location. Just in case you're going to start this business on when you want to set up a place where you're going to sell these cereals to some people, you have to know where you're going to set this business. Because number one thing about this business, you don't set this business in any location that you think of. Like now, for example, if you're located in Nairobi, you cannot go and set this business in Lavington. You cannot go set this business in Kileleshwa. You cannot go set this business in anyway, you know, those high-end areas where people they have another class, another living standards class. This business, you need to set up this business in a location that you know very well. It's a mixed up of people who are let me call it low-end standards, and the other one at the middle-end standards of living. Because when you go and set this business in people who are living in a very high-end living standards, it's not going to do well in that area. So you have to set this business in a place that you know it has high population of people, and the people living around that area, they are people of middle class living standards and maybe lower class living standard. That's the location where it's going to do very, very well. Another thing about this business, you do not have to have like a strategic location for you to operate this business. This is a business that you can operate online at the comfort of your home. All you need to do is you market yourself very, very well. I'm going to come at that point of marketing. So this is a business also that you can do at the comfort of your home through online. You tell this person, I'm selling this and this and this and this. On online, you outline each and everything that a person who is going to consume your cereals need to know. So it doesn't need a location. Also, you can do it online too. So if you're setting a location, just be very, very careful about what I've told you, where you're going to set that business. And if you're doing online, of course, you're targeting anyone who is looking at where to buy these this series. Number two thing that I'm going to talk about, if you have a physical location and you have a physical shop where someone is coming to buy your cereals from, you need some licenses from the government, and also the licenses that shows that you are legally operating this business in Kenya or wherever you are in other part of the world. So in Kenya, which licenses do you need to have? Number one thing, you need to have a single business permit. Just like any other business, you need to get a single business permit from the county council of your location, wherever you are located. Number two license that you need to have a health department certificate, because these are foodstuffs that is for human consumption. So the health department have to come in and check in all the things that you need, the standards that you have in this business, how you're handling food, because it's for human consumption, for them to give you a certificate. And another third certificate that you need is a KRA certificate. This KRA certificate is very, very important, because for example, you have expanded your business to be so big, you're taking tenders from schools, maybe from children's homes, you're taking from churches, wherever you are taking them from, mostly from schools. You're being given a tender to supply those cereals. You need a KRA certificate with you so that you can be seen as a person who is complying in paying taxes in Kenya. So those are the three certificates that you need to have: the KRA certificate, the single business permit, and the health department license. That's the health license with you. Number three thing that you need to know, who is your target group. I think I've talked about that at the location part. Who are you targeting? I've told you where you're going to locate that business. You locate that business in an area that you know very well, that these people that are living in this area, they are people of middle living standards and the low living standards, because you cannot go and set that business in places where people have high living standards. I hope you have understood that. Let me go to point number 4. And point number 4 is the source. Where are you going to get these cereals from? These cereals, you can get them from so many sources, because you have to understand that if you are located in Kenya, all these cereals do not come from Kenya. There are cereals that are not grown in Kenya. They are grown outside Kenya. So you need to understand, where am I going to get all these cereals? There are so many cereals that you have to deal with. There are dengu, rice, maize, so many cereals. They are in different categories. So you need to understand, where am I going to get these cereals? Just in case you are located in Nairobi, each and every person knows that there is somewhere in Nyamakema. Nyamakema is behind Madhai supermarket. Those are where some of the distributors of these cereals are located. That is one place that you can go and get those cereals from those distributors. And apart from that, if you feel like those distributors from Nyamakema, because they are highly known for distributing cereals, if you feel that like they are very expensive, go to Facebook right now. I'm giving you an assignment. Go to Facebook, look for cereals suppliers in Kenya. There'll come a big list of suppliers of so many suppliers that deals with cereal distribution and all that. Apart from Nyamakema part, you see someone from maybe Thika, from somewhere, and you try and compare the prices of these suppliers. Another thing, for the cereals that are grown in Kenya, I'll take an example of maybe dengu. There's a dengu called the green gram that is called green gram makueni or dengu makueni in Kenya. It's grown in the Ukambani areas. You may take another step of going to those farmers who are growing those green grams and go and check for the prices, and you liaise with one farmer or so many farmers who are going to distribute these dengus for you. There are makueni dengus, the mbaazi. There are so many green grams and other cereals that are grown in the Ukambani areas. You can liaise with the farmers from there if you feel comfortable to transport those cereals to you. Another thing, if it's a, let's say an example of rice, you can go to where these rice are grown. The moya rice is grown at moya. Go to those farmers, maybe go to those what do we call them, maybe the factories the millers who mills this rice. Go to them, go get the original, the pure moya rice to come and sell to people. Because let me tell you, like, if you take an example of rice, it's very you need to be very careful for what you're going to sell to your consumers, because you can go and maybe buy that rice from anyone else or from a supplier, but it's not pure moya pishori rice. So you need maybe to take a step, go to those millers and understand which miller am I going to liaise with, that they will be, I'll be taking the rice from them, because from there, you know, it's very straightforward that this one is a pure moya pishori rice. And you target only on the millers. Do not go to those women who sell at the roadside there and think that they are going to sell pure moya pishori from you. Target on the miller. There are so many millers at moya. Just go and source for those millers to distribute rice for you, because they have two types of rice, that is the moya pishori rice, and another one, the sindano one. They'll go supply for you. Those are two types of rices. And another one, maybe you need to have another type of rice. There's some rice which are grown in Tanzania. Maybe you can go there, source your rice from there. There's some rice that comes from Egypt, some rice that come from Pakistan. Just know, how am I going to have all these kind of rice, the basmati, the Pakistan, the Egyptian rice, the moya pishori rice. Just know very well. Mostly for the rice that are grown in Kenya, just go to those millers and get the rice from them. And then from the Pakistan and Egyptian, you're going to get from, because when you're starting, you're a small scale trader, so you need to liaise with the distributor who transport these cereals from outside. Also, when it comes to things like lentils are kamande comes from, it's grown from Egypt, it's not grown in Kenya. So you need to know which supplier will sell to me this kamande at a very fair prices. You understand? There are other cereals that come from Ethiopia. You need to know which supplier am I going to liaise with. And I've given you an assignment. Go to Facebook, source for those suppliers. Do not liaise on those maybe suppliers who are at Nyamakema only, because you will find that the prices ranges. There's a difference in prices. Maybe you'll find another person from another part, it's maybe a little bit cheaper, or you can take yourself to the farmers who grow all these cereals. For the maize, just go to the Rift Valley part of the country. Go there and you'll find so many maize, dry maize from there. So I think that's enough information on how you need to source these things. Just be open-minded. Just don't say like they are located in Nyamakema, they are located at this particular place, that is where I'm going to get my cereals from. No, just be open-minded. Think outside the box, and you're going to make good profit when you compare prices, because when it comes to business, it's all about comparing prices. Yeah, so I think that a point on the source we are going to get all these things from is what I needed to talk about more about the prices. I cannot come to this video and tell you maybe a sack of maize, a sack of rice costs at this price, because for me, I'm here to give you the information on what you need to know. For you to find out the prices, just go to those places that I've told you. Just source that information from them, because these prices ranges in different time, because it's not all season. The whole year it's a season of maybe green grams, makueni green grams, the kamanda. You'll find at times the lentils are so expensive, and at times they are very cheap. The yellow bean, that yellow bean is grown in the Ukambani areas, just go to them. Maybe you find at this particular time of the year it's very, very expensive because it's not the season of harvesting that yellow bean. So the prices changes each and every time. So maybe the price at this particular date today is this price, and maybe next month it will not be the same price. And this video, maybe you are watching this video on August, you understand? So the prices keep on changing. So it's up to you to source that information about the prices from those suppliers or from the farmers or from the millers, you understand? So I think I've put out that point very clearly. Now when it comes to marketing, that is the point number 5 of this cereal business in Kenya or any other part of the world or in East Africa, about marketing. When it comes to marketing, be very, very careful on how you're going to market yourself, that you're going to sell cereals. Digital platforms are here, they are with us. Go to Facebook, go to Instagram. There are so many ways you can market yourself through these digital platforms that we have. If you are selling these cereals online, you have an open book, you have an open opportunity on how you're going to market yourself. Just start with as low. Let me tell you, when you're starting this cereal business, you need to have as low as 10,000 Kenyan shillings for you to stock what you need to have. And I think I'm going to do a video on the fast moving kind of cereals that you need to have in your shop for you to know these are very fast moving cereals. I think after this video that's what I'm going to talk about. But for now, I don't want this video to be long, so I'll not talk about it here today. But just keep in mind that how you're going to market yourself, it's very, 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 very important. Use this social media, use these digital platforms. If you are working online, go to Facebook, maybe pay for that advertisement for it to reach to so many people. And if you're working online, just explain the benefits of this series. Like now, for example, take a yellow bean. Take the benefits of this yellow bean. It's just like any other bean, but it has a special thing about it. When you eat it, you don't have the digestive gas that comes a lot with the eating beans and all that. Just give the benefits of that particular cereal that you're selling online. When it comes to rice, just assure people that if it's Pishori, you're selling pure Moya Pishori rice, and give people something to trust on you and to order something from you, you understand? And also for your shop, know how you're going to market yourself for that shop, and that I am telling you where you're going to locate your shop. It's very, very, very important. I hope I've not left anything behind that you need to know. I don't think I've left anything behind. I've told you the starting capital for this business, it's as low as 10,000 shillings. Have your 10,000 shillings and then source for those where you are going to get your cereals from. So I think that's it for today, guys. I think that is a very, very helpful information that I've given to you guys that you needed to know. So until next time, guys, bye.